there's some kind of thin thread that they can tie back to Russia, that you went to a hockey game where Ovechkin had a hat trick, anything where they can link you, Mike, you're going to go down with all of them. You're going to be out there in front of the congressional committee. And when I think of you, and now's the time that Elon kind of was going through his paces with Starlink and Tesla when you were doing Sirius XM radio, you might be considered the Tesla of XM radio. You might be considered the Starlink of XM radio.
Oh. When do I get my New York Times hit piece? Like Tucker, I got completely shafted. I got screwed. I so wanted to be in on that hit piece.
I think Twitter is going to come around. Everybody goes through their stages of, I think I can do it myself. And Elon went through that with Tesla, and then he hired in, I think it was Eberhard, the guy with the car, with Tesla. And then the same thing he got with I can't remember the guy's name, at Starlink. He needs a Mike Church, right?
Yeah, he does.
To run X. I'm totally serious. He needs a Mike Church, somebody who knows radio, and I think I'd like to have him be on the investigative team. But he needs the same kind of pros from Dover that he brought in at Tesla and Starlink.
Kevin O'Leary made this point yesterday, George, on the phone with real George Webb. Literally, folks, you see how much I love you guys? I'm using my phone because we couldn't make the connection any other way. Literally on the phone with George Webb, real George Webb 1 at x.com. Kevin O'Leary was making the point. This is why I think that they're going to take a serious look at doing what we're talking about to Elon. Of course, they're going to have to do it in broad daylight, but I don't know. Are they that desperate? Maybe they are. Kevin O'Leary was on with Neil Cavuto yesterday, or someone, and he said, well, you know what, $2 trillion, that's a good start. But he said that Elon Musk is like a 100% guy. Most people are 50%. They talk that they're going to do this, that, and the other, and they do 50% of it. Steve Jobs, he said, for example, was I'm going to do this and that, and he was an 80% guy. Elon's 100%. If Elon says we're going to, we can cut $2 trillion, I think I'm getting better. I'm working on my Elon impersonation. I think the number is actually closer to $2 trillion. I think $2 trillion is what I think we could cut, and I think that's just a good starting place, place to start. I think that he's serious. Can you imagine being in the federal bureaucracy and being a target, and there are so many agencies that you could start at? What wouldn't you do to stop him?
Mike, your imitation is getting better and better. And I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard. I can't. I think it's two. I'm sorry. I'm in hysterics here, laughing at your imitation of Elon. Oh, it's so good. But I agree with you. This Department of Government Efficiency, this Dogecoin thing, he's trying to kind of recast Doge, which was kind of a failed launch for cyber crypto. He's trying to relaunch that as Department of Government Efficiency, and then he's talking to Trump about this. There's a lot of conflicts of interest with his space contracts with NASA, but anyway, I do think that he might put that all in escrow like they have to do, and come in and just whack Department of Education, just right off the bat, put it back to the schools, to the states. That's the easy one, right?
Low hanging fruit. That's low. That's easy.
Low hanging fruit. Yeah, that's low hanging fruit. Is Department of Education. Put it all back on the school boards. Put it back to the PTA. Put it back to the counties. Put it back to the states. And it wouldn't hurt a thing. All those bureaucrats could go find real jobs. And so I think, there are agencies like that could be consolidated. Who knows? I mean, how many people have enforcement arms and enforcement divisions? The IRS has all these people that carrying AR-15s. What the heck is that all about? That's so they don't have to go outside their agency to do raids with AR-15s, right? So I think there's a whole bunch of things that Elon could do, and I think he would do it 100%.
Okay, final question for real George Webb 1 at x.com, and then george.webb.substack.com on the Substack. And y'all should all subscribe and be paying subscribers. I lead by example. I pay my whatever it is you ask every month, and I'm happy to do it.
Yep.
I'm happy to do it. My final question is this. I have had several people tell me that they think that the steal is actually going to happen after Trump wins. And that they're going to concede that, yeah, okay, so what? You won. You're not getting inaugurated. We're not going to let you be inaugurated. You got anything on that?
I think there's going to be 10 or 12 different things that they're going to throw. I mean, you've got everything from this Russia to Musk Russia to the TCF Center keeping these places open. You've got undue influence with Trump Russia, talking directly to Putin for whatever reason. They're going to try everything possible, right, including rendering and probably assassination. We still have the 2 Iranians running around.
That's right.
So we're going to have to cover it all. It's going to be like a market basket of Trump takedowns. It's not just going to be one thing.
All right. Speaking of market baskets, after the election, I need to get my market baskets, my stall at your media basket up there, at your media compound up there, and we'll work on that. We'll work on the radio broadcasting. All of you follow George Webb on Twitter it's real George Webb, the number 1 at x.com and georgewebb.substack.com. All right, brother. Look forward to having you as part of. Maybe you can chime in on our election night coverage next Tuesday. We'll start at 5 p.m. and be on until they tell us who won or lost, or until we proclaim who won or lost. And we'll look forward to speaking to you next week. Keep up the great work. And hey, tall boy, keep your head down.
I will. And keep going on that Elon invitation. It's already hilarious. But keep going.
All right, George. All right. God bless you, brother.
Care.
Okay, man.
Bye-bye.
All right. So, you people are very hard to please. You're very I would say hard to please, but I'll get to Elon. You don't worry about me getting to Elon. You need to get the subscription, okay? CrusadeChannel.com/offer. Don't worry about me working the voices out. I will have it nailed like Michael Jackson nailed the moonwalk. Now, we are live all day on Tuesday. We're going to be live whenever we need to be today. We'll probably broadcast the Trump events. I think there's 2 today, right here on the Crusade Radio Network. Please, please, please donate. CrusadeChannel.com/donate. Shop in our store. Shop.mikechurch.com. Become a Founders Pass member. CrusadeChannel.com/offer. Brand new KV Turley and Turley's Believe It or Else. Brand new midday show. All coming your way here on the Crusade Radio Network. When news breaks out, campaign news breaks out, we will break in. We'll see you tomorrow or probably later today. God bless you and Mary keep you.